Final matchup of the boys contest underway for you. Starting lineups brought to you now. First for the Hanover Wildcats. They come in 10-1 on the season, ranked at number 420, Division II. Their lone loss coming to Axel there in the TVL Tournament Championship. They fell 48-34 in their third game in 3 days. A little change in the starting lineup tonight as number 2, Cameron Juneman, will get the start in the point guard position. Number 4, Braylon Mine, a sophomore. Number 5, Garrett Martin, a junior. Number 14, Tanner Bruna, a sophomore. Number 20, Brigham Bruna, 18 year for head coach Corey Jensen and Wildcats, setting at 10-1 on the season, 5-0 in league play. Go Juneman, Mine, Martin, Bruna, and Bruna as person. They're 6-4 on the season. A fourth-place finish after falling to Clifton Clyde 45-42 on Saturday. They will go same starting lineup as they did all tournament. Number 2, Quentin Alderfer, a freshman. Number 3, Maverick Becker, a senior. Number 4, Duke Timley, junior. Number 10, Reese Tanking, a senior. And number 23, Paxton Bowers, a senior. Under head coach Nick Evans, the boys Centralia will go Alderfer, Becker, Timmel, Tanking, and the Bowers. They come in 6-4 on the season, 3-0 in league play, as both of these teams have not had a loss yet tonight. Good action along around the 2-0 by Great Girls were leading Clifton Clyde at halftime. We'll take a look at those scores and more coming up at halftime here. The boys contest. But before we get you going, it is Martin, it is Tanking in the jump circle. Hanover in their road blues, white Hanover with red numbers on their front and back. Centralia in their home white, Black Panthers with black numbers and orange trim on their front and back. First tip will go to Centralia. Up for shot of the evening is no good by Clinton Alderfer. Good defense by this Hanover squad. Of course, these two teams matched up back on January 19th. Their semi-final action of the TVL tournament. Reese Tanking led the way for the Panthers with 19 points. Meanwhile, Braylon Mine, Garrett Martin, and Tanner Bruna all scored in double figures for the Wildcats. It was the Wildcats' second game in 3 days. They went on to play 3 and 4 games. Up top, still away, taken away by Maverick Becker. Up the floor, down, and gets for the first point of the game. Maverick Becker, the senior, comes up from behind, forces the first turnover of the game too as well. Centralia very clean with the ball in that first matchup, only 8 turnovers. Hanover, they had 12 clean to as well, but a big portion of that Hanover, or the Centralia victory, was the rebounding. And just on that key, Garrett Martin gets an offensive rebound on the miss from Braylon Mine. So first offensive board of the night goes over to Hanover's way, and we're knotted back up here at 2-all. Max Blasky still with you here on KNDY 95.5. You can stream us online at KNDYradio.com, and of course in the free KNDY FM mobile app this weekend as well. If you're checking out, looking for some Chiefs action, we'll have the free stream at SunflowerStateRadio.com. Paxton Bowers opens up the game for Centralia with a tray ball from straight on. It is now 5-2 first quarter action. Centralia will full court man-to-man press the entire way. Bruno looks to attack top of the side. Now gives it off to Juneman. That's Cameron Juneman. Nice find inside and a one for Garrett Martin. As the junior continues to develop here throughout the season. Had some big games against Centralia, and then also in that win versus Doniphan West, Martin averaged almost 15 points per game in those first contests before I think the legs got a little tired for these Wildcats last week, falling in that TVL tournament championship game. Martin sinks the free throw. He has all 5 points here for Hanover early on as we're knotted up at 5, and just like that, Duke unknots us there with a 2-point bucket of his own. Third player now to score for the Panthers, all with a bucket to their own. 2-point advantage, Centralia, 7-5. Braylon Mine inside off the glass, and back and forth we go here in this one. Both teams do like to get up and down the court. Hanover averaging just a hair over 58 points a game. Meanwhile, Centralia comes in averaging right at 52 a game. Turnover inside will be taken away by Tanner Bruna. That's the first one for the Panthers here tonight. Mine is out to the left side, kicks it into Cameron Juneman, getting his start here this season for Brandon Bikeman, junior replacing junior in the starting lineup. Head coach Corey Jensen looking to get some fresh life in his team here in this one. Inside, Garrett Martin took the pass from Tanner Bruna. I don't know how he got through the length of this Centralia Panthers front court, but he did, and ends up drawing a personal foul. That's going to go on Duke Timmel, so that's a big one for the Panthers. Of course, Timmel had 8 points in that first matchup with Hanover. That is a force down low to be reckoned with. Henry Heidemann will be the first off the bench for head coach Nick Evans, as Timmel will take a seat on the bench. Martin can't hit the first free throw on that mark. Second one now upcoming for the junior. That one was an air ball from Garrett Martin, so made the first one of the night. Misses the next two badly, as we are still knotted up here at 7. Centralia across the timeline with it, left to right as we look at it from the Centralia High School. Beautiful crowd here tonight. Beautiful facility as always. Actually, my first time getting to call a game here, but played many a time with Bengals in the TVL. Left top offensive foul. You don't see this very often. Maverick Becker picks up the charge. Head coach Nick Evans, little explanation on that one. Their contact as Brigham Bruna is the one that draws that foul. Opposite of our broadcast right now on our sister station, AM 1570 FM 94.1. There's the Bulldogs and Newhall Central facing off as Bruce Dierking has that call as the Bears will boys get back into action. First shot by Cameron Juneman inside on the pretty pass from Bruna is going to be off the left side of the ring. Back the other way comes Centralia. 7-foot shot up from Heidemann. First one off the bench for Thompson. Martin the other way off the turnover inside. Juneman shot up and a foul will be called. That was not a lot of contact if that's Maverick Becker, and it will be. That's now his second. So two big components for head coach Nick Evans and his Panther squad. Now with two personal fouls. That will be Maverick Becker and Duke Timmel. The 5'9 senior in Becker and the 6'3 junior in Timmel. Maverick looking for an explanation. Juneman calmly seeks down his first free throw, though. Getting the start here tonight for Corey Jensen. Calmly knocks down two of them. Goes 2 for 2 from the strike. Quickly the other way come the Panthers. 9-7 advantage for Hanover. First quarter action here between these two undefeated TVL teams. Inside, Hyman has trouble with it. Kicks it out. 3-ball Bowers. That one's halfway down and out. Defensive rebound ripped away by Martin. A big presence inside has been Garrett Martin the last week and a half really coming on here for this Hanover team. Out top, Juneman looks to get inside, hands it off to Bruna. That Tanner gets inside, tip pass taken away by Heidemann, and now a foul will be called on Hanover about 80 feet away from the bucket. Cameron Juneman picks up his first personal foul. That's already only the first team foul for Hanover. Centralia already with 4 personal fouls here with 4 minutes left in this first quarter. The next one will send the Wildcats to the strike for free throws. Topside Bowers looks back down line, now gets it off to Reese Tanking. Tanking scoreless so far here in this quarter, but we'll look for the senior to get going. Little action here for Becker. Right corner, he continues his round, ends up getting it in his hands, guarded tightly by Brigham Bruna. Out from the half-court line, lob into Heidemann, and a travel is called there on Henry Heidemann. Paxton Bowers tried to lob it into his big man from the half-court line, led him just a little bit too far. Second turnover now for Centralia here in this quarter. Gives it back to the Wildcats of Hanover. Braylon 9 brings it across the timeline, working right to left. Takes it down the right side. Brigham Bruna having trouble with it, and a timeout is called by head coach Corey Jensen to save himself a possession. We'll take it with him. First one here in this, and we're leading to 9.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Googs in Hanover.
9-7 our score, 3:28 here left to play in the first quarter. Back and forth contest here for you in the boys game. If you're just joining us, Centralia was victorious over Hanover in the girls' contest, 42-38. Hanover just didn't have enough firepower to stick with Centralia, on this evening. Foul out top on Centralia. That's going to be Paxton Bowers picking up his first personal, but even more important, 15 foul now for Centralia, as that will send Cameron Juneman to the line for 2 free throws. Hanover will have 3 shots now the rest of the way, for a whopping 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Second free throw line is no good as he puts it there, but Paxton on the offensive side continues to work on that. He pulls down the offense, puts it, and now a block by Tanner Bruno on the far side of the court. The lengthy sophomore gets up and denies restaking on that 3 ball. As Hanover defensively out here stifling Centralia here in about the first 5 minutes. Tankin tries to get it over Braylon Mine, and Mine will send it right back into his line inside that deadly corner on their own side of the court. Tankin gets it into Hyden. Hyden looks to attack Martin. The lane and blocked by Martin. Hanover now with back-to-back blocks defensively as the length has challenged Centralia here early on. Looking at the court, too, Centralia with the taller height advantage in this one, but Hanover just using their height early on. Juneman about pokes it away from Alderfer out top. Alderfer regains it, though, for the Panthers. Going left side, attacking into the lane. Blocked again there as Paxton Bowers got right to the rim. But back-to-back blocks now for the big man, Garrett Martin. Substitution now, Brant Vikman, your normal starter. Junior comes in for Cameron Juneman. It will stay Centralia ball underneath as their own basket. Panthers trailing 12-7. Inside Hyman. Easy 3-foot shot. It's going to be missed. Defensive board pulled down now by Cameron Juneman. Mine brings it across the timeline, working right to left. Tightly guarded by the freshman Alderfer. 3-ball Tanner Bruno. That's long off the rim. Offensive rebound, Garrett Martin, and a travel will be called on the offensive rebound as Martin hit the deck on that one. But Garrett all over these offensive boards so far here tonight. And a game in which we saw Centralia control the defensive rebounding last time these two teams met up in the semifinal action back on the 19th in the TVL tournament. Inside second substitution now for Centralia. Brett Heidemann will get the call. 3-ball from the left wing is no good. Bruna having trouble against this pressure for Centralia. That's going to be restaking in there along with Maverick Becker, causing havoc for the senior. The kickball will end up being the official call, and it will stay with Hanover. Kind of a sloppy first quarter, but Hanover leads this one 7-2. Eichmann about has his pocket pick by Alderfer. Bruno gets it across the timeline. Now bringing Bruno left corner 3. That one's good for the senior. 3-ball for Brigham Bruno. One of 3 seniors on this Hanover squad gives them the 15-7 advantage. Inside personal foul will be called, though. Garrett Martin picks up now his first in this quarter. Is going to work against him was Brett Heidemann. And Heidemann will be rewarded now with 2 free throws in this first quarter. Lefty fires that one up here from the senior. First free throw attempted and made here for Centralia in this contest as Garrett Martin will take a seat on the bench. First action now for the senior Patrick Cook for head coach Corey Jensen. Heidemann calmly knocks down 2 free throws. Substitution. There we go here. Number 20, Ben Haverkamp, the junior, getting some action now here tonight. First spot minutes for him on the floor in this first quarter. Spikeman thought about a 3 out top. On hand bodies inside. Patrick Cook should have been an and one, but Cook finishes that one off for Hanover as they build themselves a nice lead. And out the other end, a turnover Centralia as a mental block there by Paxton Bowers. Threw it out of bounds. Third turnover now for Centralia in this first quarter. 1:27 left to play. Hanover leading 17-9. A back-and-forth game when these two met last week at the tournament has Hanover in front here in this first quarter. Bikeman out of rhythm inside, turns it over. Centralia looking to run. Tanking with it, kicks it now out top. Alderfer. Alderfer thought about a three, but will smartly set it up now. Guarded by Bikeman out top. This re-roll under 1 minute left to play here in this first quarter. On to the key. Heidemann looking to get it into someone's hands. That will be Alderfer looking to attack. A little hand check now out top will be called. Who will that go against? Yep, Brant Bikeman picks up now his first personal foul. As freshman Hunter Kiefer will check Bikeman. First contest for first action for TK for now with 55 seconds left to go. First quarter. Bowers tries to go left baseline. Shot up, no good. Actually, an air ball. Mine pulls down the defensive board. Athletic sophomore gets across the timeline into the lane. That's going to be blocked by Reese Tanking. Reese Alderfer on the other end. Bank shot up, no good. Offensive rebound being tipped off. Saved into the hands of Tanking. Centralia with a second opportunity on this possession inside. A lot of contact, but a foul will be called, and Brett Heineman will go back to the line. Patrick Cook, the senior, picks up now his first for Hanover. As Heineman toes the line, 4-2 from the charity strike. Just sank 2 for 2 from there moments ago. The lefty puts up his first one. That will be an announcer's jinx as he misses that first free throw. Second one now upcoming for the reserve for Centralia. That one's going to be hard off the backboard too as well, but Heineman chases down his own offensive rebound, gives Centralia another opportunity with 20 seconds left. Looking to get in double figures inside Bowers, up and down. Paxton Bowers, nice little drive to his left hand. Took it up with the right middle of the lane. Bruno will cross the timeline with 10 seconds. Into the lane, pass taken away by Centralia. Another turnover, Hanover at the other end. Bowers thought about a three. He drives baseline. Heineman gets it up and misses that one at the buzzer. The tight one back and forth. And a choppy first quarter sees Hanover leading 17-11 at the end of 8 minutes.
This is the time of year to reflect on last year's crop cycle and make plans for next year. There are many decisions to be made and many options available. We'd like to help make the financial side of your planning a little easier. Our ag lenders know agriculture and they're local. Stop by and see us. Let's talk about next year. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
At the end of 8 minutes, as advertised in the boys' contest, too, as well. Hanover leading 17-11 in a balanced first quarter. Garrett Martin had 7 points, 3 points for Cameron Juniman and Brigham Bruno, 2 points for Braylon Mine and Patrick Cook off the bench, too, as well. Meanwhile, Paxton Bowers led the way in that first with 5, then 2 apiece for Maverick Becker, Duke Timmel, and Brett Heidemann. But storyline, Panthers controlled the defensive and offensive glass versus Hanover the last time they played. And so far in this one, I don't think we quite keep tracks on rebounding, but Hanover has the advantage early on. Kiefer tries a three right wing. That one hits the bottom of the net. Under Kiefer, the confident freshman comes off the bench and sinks a triple coming out of quarter break. Inside, Duke Timmel tries to find his way for a lot of contact. Timmel with 2 fouls had to set a majority of that first half, getting the start here as second quarter begins. Kiefer inside again is going to press his luck, and a personal foul will be called. Paxton Bowers picks up now his second personal foul. It was kind of a quick-moving first 8 minutes. They were very choppy, a lot of fouls. Centralia ended up with 16 fouls by the end of it, and some turnovers, too, as well, by both sides. 3 turnovers by Centralia in that first quarter, 4 for Hanover. 3 ball on the other end for Centralia. That's going to be off, no good. Maverick Becker can't find the mark from deep on his first triple. TK for on the other end. Airballs it, but offensive rebound. Garrett Martin saves the possession now for Hanover. Martin has been living inside here the last couple of weeks, really coming into his own and providing this Hanover team a third scoring option and a big one down low that they were missing after the graduation of some seniors last year. Kiefer will push his luck again, goes barreling into the lane and ends up picking the third personal foul up on Maverick Becker. So now the senior with 2 points and 3 personal fouls will have to go to the bench here for the majority of this second half. Kiefer misses his first shot at the free throw stripe. Second one now upcoming for the freshman. Free throw is off, no good. Kiefer goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. Quickly the other way, Paxton Bowers sets it up for the Panthers. Inside, Duke Timmel up and down for the big junior. His first bucket here in the second quarter. 4 points now for Duke as he pulls this Centralia team to within 3. Top side, Cameron Juneman looks to attack, kicks it out. Hunter Kiefer, can he get another one? That one's going to be off the board. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down now by Alderfer. Alderfer looks to push top of the key for the Panthers, and off his chin, turnover, Centralia. Substitution now for Hanover. Tanner Bruna in for Braylon Mine. Sophomore checks out sophomore. Mine out there with Bruna, Kiefer, Martin, and Juneman. Inside Mine, a lot of steps. Turnover Hanover. Back-to-back now TOs for both of these squads. 20-13 our score, 6:15 left to play here before halftime. Coming up at half, we will take a look at the rest of the action going on throughout the league tonight, as well as action this weekend. Paxton Bowers gets himself a nice little bucket off the drive from the left-hand side of the lane. Quickly, Nick Evans wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with it. And it'll be 5 minutes, 6 minutes until halftime.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Ag Buildings provide safe storage and working space for farm shops and machinery. Inline Construction offers wood or steel frame ag buildings, complete and finished to your specifications. Call today for a quote and let them get started. For ag buildings, demolition, concrete, and construction work, count on Inline Construction. Find them and see their recent projects on their Facebook page.
20-15 our score here as we inch even closer to halftime of the boys contest. If you're just catching us, Centralia girls were victorious over Hanover earlier this evening, 42-38 in that state-ranked matchup. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a peek at scores and results from around the league. Or Fred over at the TVL Sports Spotlight. Jeff Works, give him a like on Facebook. Check out his blog too as well. He'll keep you up to date on everything at TVL. For a very quick month of February here. Kiefer misses the shot inside. Centralia fans wanted a personal foul as Kiefer kind of extended that arm off a little bit, couldn't get this foul called. On the other end, Reese taking, fires up the 3, gets his offensive rebound, fires up the 2. Mine at the other end gets that one to drop down. First one for the sophomore since the first part of the first quarter. 4 points now for Mine, and Holderfer will push the pace for the Panthers on the other end. Personal foul will go against Cameron Juneman. Second personal foul now, second for Hanover. Grant Beichman will come in at this free throw break after Alderfer. First one up for the freshman. That one's up and no good. Beichman in, Kiefer out now. minutes by the freshman. Head coach Corey Jensen is to find a rhythm for his team here coming out of the TVL tournament. Second one down for Alder. That one finds the bottom of the rim. His first bucket here tonight. Centralia to 3 for 6 from the stripe in this first half. Mine walks into a three. He misses that one short off the front of the rim. Back the other way. Reese Tankin will attack right lane. Inside off. Rebound fought for. Finally taken away by Mine. Full court pressure now for Centralia. Hanover down the middle of the floor. Kicks it to Martin. Now Bruno fires the three. It'll be an air ball from Tanner Bruno. Bowers brings it across the timeline. Left to right. Bowers inside. Kicks it out. But a foul called before that. He went biking up his second personal foul. Neither team can just find a rhythm here. We've had fouls, we've had some turnovers, we just had some stoppage of play. Haven't found a whole lot of rhythm here yet in this one. Bowers from about 12 feet around, can't find that one. Offensive rebound ripped away by Duke Kimmel. I think we said didn't keep track of defense or offensive rebounds in their first matchup for Hanover. Centralia lived last and then had that contest last, I believe it was Thursday, in the team's first matchup. Alderfer inside off the glass and two for Finn Alderfer. His first bucket from the floor holds the Panthers down to within 4. 22-18 your score. 4:34 left to go. Bikeman brings it across the timeline. Right to left. Bikeman inside off the glass. That one's too strong for the junior on his first shot attempt this evening. Back the other way. Panthers. Tyler Jones first action inside, a lot of contact as Alderfer goes screaming into the lane. Heard that slap from all the way up here, and he will to the line for 2 free throws. Cameron Juniman now his third personal. Junior got the start tonight. Brad Bikeman did a good 3 free throws there in that first quarter, but since then it's been quiet. Alderfer sinks down that free throw. Juniman out. Brigham Brunette back into the contest. Alderfer one more from the stripe here. Can pull the Panthers within 2. That one will be short. Hanover comes away with the defensive board. Hanover has led the entire way. They were up 17-11 at the end of the first 8 minutes and lead this one 22-19 with 4:13 left to go. Another foul, another stoppage in play. Didn't quite see who they gave that one to, but it did go on Centralia. 3 ball from Bruno. That will be blocked by Reese Tankin. His second block of this evening, and Duke Temple at D4. Another way inside. Does a little floater off the glass. Back-to-back buckets now for Clint Alderfer. And head coach Corey Jensen wants to take a timeout as this Centralia sideline gets fired up. We'll take the 30 minutes. 1 point advantage. Wildcat.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Of course, it is a big weekend all around the sports world. AFC Championship for the Chiefs against the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. Kickoff at 2 o'clock. If you can't find that contest or want to listen to the radio broadcast, you can find that at sunflowerstateradio.com this weekend. We'll have a listen live tab right there on our homepage. So if you want to listen in to that broadcast, we'd love to have you along. No need not to root on those Chiefs as they get ready for hopefully what is their second straight Super Bowl trip. Here in this one, Hanover leading 22-21. They led 17-11 at the end of one quarter, but Centralia here the last couple of minutes have been pitching a hearty comeback. And a foul inside charge is going to be called on Braylon Mine. I believe stepping in to take that one there was Reese Tanking, the senior, scoreless here so far on the night, but putting his body on the line to give his Panthers back an extra possession. Bowers will bring it across the timeline as he gets the play call from head coach Nick Evans. Against this 3-2 zone for Hanover, Centralia can take their first lead of the game. Top of the key, though, Brigham Bruna picks the pocket. of Tyler Jones. Turnover Centralia. And now another stoppage in play as a personal foul will be called on Tyler Jones. Foul for Centralia with 3:30 left to play before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we will take a peek at what else is going on throughout the league here this evening. Score updates from girls contest, as well as a preview of our broadcast schedule coming up for the rest of the year. Bruna has a little trouble getting it into mine. Second opportunity as it was tipped away by Jones. Breland easily brings it across the timeline. Tanner Bruna spins his way into the lane, loses that ball. Are we going to have a foul call? No. Turnover Hanover. As sloppy play at both ways here the last couple possessions has kept us here at this 1-point advantage Wildcats. Max Blasky with you here this evening on our Friday night featured game of the week between Centralia and Hanover. Centralia girls victorious over Hanover earlier this one. And this one, Centralia looking for a little revenge as they lost to Hanover last week in the TVL tournament. Alderfer gets a nice little shot to go, running little floater for the freshman in the lane. He has 8 points in this contest, all in the second quarter. But at the other end, another foul, Centralia. Oh, there it is. That person will go against Tyler Johnson. Now his third personal foul off the bench for the sophomore. Hunter Keith at the line where he is 0 for 3. That doesn't matter on his first one, though. Calmly knocks down that shot. Makes Hanover 50% from the line here in this first half, 5 for 10. Second free throw now for CK. Calmly knocks that one down. A substitution for head coach Corey Jensen. Down to the state bench. For now, just sit inside and one opportunity now for Tyler Jones. Good play set up there by Paxton Bowers at that high post. Just found Jones running along the baseline. Free throws upcoming as that first will go against Breland Mines. Second now for the Wildcats. Bowers will come out of the contest. Back will come Henry Heidemann. Jones at the line for his first free throw shot here this evening. That one's going to that one just died. It went off the heel of the rim, and if you've ever seen a shot like that, it just sat there and rolled right on through for the point. 2-point advantage, though. Centralia, Brigham Bruno looks to get inside the lane, kicks it out. Barons gets inside. A little floater, thought about it, now kicks it off. Garrett Martin left block. Martin looks to spin around, taken away. Reese tanking. Third turnover for Hanover in this quarter as Centralia slows it down. 2-point advantage, taking 3. That one's bottom. Reese tanking his first triple here tonight. Gives the Centralia Panthers a 5-point advantage with 2 minutes left to go before half. Braylon Mine to pass it. Spin into the lane. Gets that one to fall down for the Wildcats. This one back to a 3-point advantage. Oh, yeah. Both of these teams like to get up the floor and score. Both average over 50 points per game on the season, and we are well on par to that one. Out top, Duke Timmel has trouble with it. Gets it back into the hands of Tanking. A little one-handed shot there from Reese is missed. Bruna pulls down the board. Full court pass from Tanner to Brigham. It'll be taken in by Brigham about 3 feet from the basket, and a jump ball will be called. Garrett Martin will come to the bench, and will come Patrick Cook with 1:39 left to play here before halftime. Brigham gets it to Tanner, left block, inside, a lot of contact, no foul, defensive rebound, pulled down, Duke Timmel. Hanover is one and done in their possession at the end, halfway out for Clinton. Alderfer gets his offensive rebound back, and Alderfer is having himself a second quarter to remember. 10 points now for the freshman in this quarter as he has pushed this Centralia team up to a 5-point advantage. Out top, a personal foul will be called as Henry Heidemann getting a little bit too aggressive there on Brigham Bruna. Personal foul now will send the senior to the line for 2 free throws. That will be the first now on Heidemann. Bruna get about 3 parts of that rim, but couldn't get it to fall down. Substitution, Paxton Bowers into the contest for the before-mentioned Heidemann. This was 17-11 at the end of one quarter. 31-26 is where we set here. About 69 seconds left to go before halftime. Bruna misses the second free throw as well as he goes empty on that trip. Centralia will push the other way. Topside, Paxton Bowers will set it up now with 60 seconds. Into the hands of Reese Tanking as he looks to get downhill. Topside now as Hanover extends this defense way outside the three-point line. Bowers gets inside a little behind the back, up and down for Paxton Bowers. Pretty dribbling there by the senior as Hanover couldn't keep their hands on it. Force a turnover. Gives up a 2 now. Hanover looking for an answer. Brent Beichman fires up a 3. That one's bottom for the blue and red. 29-33 our score here right before halftime. First points for Beichman in this contest come in a big position for head coach Corey Jensen and his Wildcat squad. Bowers out top looking to dance. Now gives it off to Tanking, guarded by Beichman. Tanking looking to take Brigham Bruno right side. Inside, we're going to go to Duke Timmel. Up, then he is fouled. Personal foul will go on Patrick Cook. Second personal there for the senior. As Duke Timmel has been a force inside. Only 2 points so far here tonight. But forces Hanover's hand defensively to close down on the big junior. First free throw up, no good for Timmel. Substitution, Paxton Bowers out, and will come Henry Heidemann. Brett Heidemann will come in for Timmel if he makes this next free throw. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at scores from around the league as well as action coming up this weekend for both KU and K-State. Timmel goes 0 for 2 from the line. Juneman pulls down the board. Quickly up to Brigham Bruna. He's going to attack left side, and a foul will be called. An offensive foul will be called on a charge. That is now the 4th charge we've seen here tonight, which is uncharacteristically a lot for a high school basketball game. Centralia looking for the full court pass. Will throw it up. Mine touches it. No time ran off the clock, so it should be down here, and it will be. So that pass from Quentin Alderfer was aiming for Reese Tanking 94 feet down the court. Doesn't get touched by anyone. Head coach Corey Jensen wondering if he wants to take a timeout. No, we're not going to call it. We're going to go with a play. 1.7 seconds here for Hanover underneath their own basket. Brigham Bruno will be your trigger man. Needs a quick one here for Mine. Mine gets it. Elbow shot up, no good. And Hanover, after leading 17-11, goes into the halftime trailing 33-29. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors. I believe we're going to get a halftime performance by the Centralia dance team coming up here, so we'll have a little extended halftime for you coming up. Again at halftime, Hanover trailing 33-29.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas. A proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
An explosive offensive quarter there for the Centralia boys as they outscored Hanover 22-12 there in the second quarter. Hanover led 17-11 at the end of 8 minutes, but Centralia quickly grabbed that back there in the second, leading 33-29 at halftime. Looking at scoring first for Hanover, balanced attack offensively throughout the evening. They are led by Garrett Martin with 7 points. He had all of those in the first quarter. 6 points for Braylon Mine, 3 points apiece for Cameron Juneman, Brigham Bruner, and Brant Bikeman, while Hunter Keycaper has himself 5 points as well off the bench. Big name not in the scoring column, though, for Hanover. Tanner Bruna, the sophomore, no points on only 2 shots there in that second quarter. Hanover 6 for 13 for the free throw strike, 46% there in that first half, leaving room to be desired. Meanwhile, they turned that ball over 7 times in the first half, so a clean game for Hanover. As for Centralia, they were led by freshman Quentin Aldifer, who had 10 points all in the second quarter. 9 points for Paxton Bowers, 4 points for Duke Timmel, 3 points apiece for Reese Tanking and Tyler Jones, and 2 points apiece for Maverick Becker and Brett Heidemann, as all starters have scored for Centralia, and 2 of the 4 subs to also have their name in the scoring column. Free throw about the same for Hanover. It was 5 for 11, good enough for 45% for Centralia in that first half. Meanwhile, they turned that ball over 5 times. Again, Hanover led 17-11 at the end of 8 minutes. Centralia leads going into halftime, though, 33-29. We're going to take another timeout before we take a peek at action going around the TVL, and also this weekend here, some KU, K-State, and even Chiefs action upcoming on a full sports weekend here on KNDY.
Nothing beats country living. That's why our bank is proud to be your full-service mortgage lender. We offer a variety of loan solutions for country homes, ranches, and for vacant and recreational land. Whether you're a farmer or just love the country life, see us for your welcome home loan. We're an equal housing lender. First Heritage Bank in Centralia, Corning, Seneca, and Vermilion. Member FDIC. Online at 1hbank.com.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
For affordable housing, contact the Hanover Housing Authority in Hanover, Kansas. Proudly serving the Hanover community, Hanover Housing Authority offers 1- and 2-bedroom apartments for rent. The apartments are part of a property with a laundry facility, office, commons area, and maintenance shop. The apartments are clean, safe, and affordable and are located close to schools, businesses, and churches in the Hanover community. Hanover Housing Authority does not discriminate tenants. For more information, contact 785-337-2692.
Every great team has shared qualities that separated them from all else. Whether you're talking about the 72 Dolphins, the 92 Dream Team, the Fab Five, or the Magnificent Seven, you can count on one thing. The vision was clear and the commitment was obvious. High standards were set and improvement was never ending. At Sapp Brothers, our goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And we'll reach our goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Join our team, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, in Philly, Crete, Lincoln, Humboldt, and Hanover, Kansas.
At halftime of our boys' action here, Centralia leading 33-29 over Hanover. It is I don't know what you want to call it, little kids dance night here at Centralia, doing such a good job, these Centralia cheerleaders, getting all the little kids energized for a little high school musical rendition here tonight. Taking a peek at some scores courtesy of our friend Jeff Wirtz over at the TVL Spotlight. In our first game this evening, Centralia was victorious over Hanover in girls action 42-38, while in the other game of the night, Frankfort Lady Wildcats defeat Clifton Clyde 55-37 in what was another top-ranked state matchup. Other girls action, Lynn defeats Onega 56-32. Donovan West tops Blue Valley 54-36, and Troy girls defeat Washington County 62-60 in double overtime. We'll have some boys scores coming up here for you real quick. Lynn boys lead Onega 32-10 at half, and it looks like that's the only boys scores for right now. But of course, give Jeff Wirtz a follow there at the TVL Sports Spotlight Facebook, and of course check out the blog at KNDYradio.com too as well. The big action continues right here on KNDY 95.5 as the KU Jayhawks tip off at 12:30 at Iowa State tomorrow afternoon. Brian Haney and the boys get that coverage started right at noon, while over on our sister station AM 15 FM at 94.1. The K-State Wildcats look to get back into action with an 11 o'clock tip there at Houston, while also over the weekend, if you're looking for a way to listen to the Chiefs game, Sunflower State Radio will have a link to a broadcast there due to some restrictions. A lot of the Chiefs games won't be on the local network, so if you happen to tune on your favorite station and you can't find any Kansas City Chiefs, go on over to sunflowerstateradio.com. We'll have a listen live link that you can easily pick up all the action coming up Sunday with that tip-off set for 2 o'clock as the Kansas City Chiefs look to repeat as AFC champions as they take on the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday afternoon. At halftime of our boys contest, 33-29 our score. Centralia leading this one. Hanover was up 17-11 at the end of one quarter, but the Panthers outscored the Wildcats 22-12 there in that second to regain the lead, and they look for a little revenge after Centralia bouncing out of the TVL tournament last week with a 50-45 victory. Dancers are off the court. Those boys teams are back shooting out, getting warmed up for second half action, and we'll do the same when we come back, getting ready for second half action and taking a look at how these sub-states are starting to shape out.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover. Quality, integrity, durability. These values make Landau stand out above the rest. Landau Company offers stable employment, competitive wages, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, overtime hours, growth opportunities, and a benefit package that includes profit sharing, comprehensive insurance package, paid time off, and more. It's not too late to get your new year started off right. Apply online today at Landau.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO employer, vets and disabilities welcome. Learn more online at Landau.com today.
Whether you're a new homeowner or have lived in your house for years, we know how important it is to you. I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance. Homeowners insurance doesn't just protect your house and property, it also protects your belongings, yourself, and your guests. You put a lot of hard work into providing a home for your family. See Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville for the best combination of homeowners insurance coverage to protect your hard-earned investment.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Googs in Hanover.
Max Blasky back with you from Centralia on our Friday night feature, the game of the week between the Panthers and the Wildcats. Boys action 33-29, our halftime score. Centralia leading this one. It is that time of the year as sub-state brackets start to take form, as well as TVL regular season champions. So taking a peek at where both of these schools will be playing in their sub-state. Centralia, they will go just up the road. They'll be at Donovan West with their sub-state kicking off on February 22nd. The likes of Northern Heights, Burlingame, Centralia, Donovan West, Onega, and Troy in that sub-state. As for Hanover, they will be down in Blue Valley this year, kicking off the 22nd. It will be a loaded sub-state. I believe KNDY will have coverage from that sub-state action down there this year, but don't quote me on that one. A loaded one with Axel, Hanover, Lynn, Blue Valley, Pike Valley, and Southern Cloud there in that one. Elsewhere around the TVL, in another one, Class 1A Division I, Clifton, Clyde, Lakeside, Rock Hills, Osborne, Washington County, and Frankfort, all in the Rock Hills sub-state. Meanwhile, the lone 2A school, Valley Heights, will be over at Walbunsee again this year. So some loaded sub-states coming up here for all of these teams. Thankfully for Hanover and Centralia, talking to both coaches, they don't have to match up again throughout the season, but both of these squads will have tough matchups coming up. First, looking at the Centralia boys, they have Frankfort coming up on February 2nd, Valley Heights on the 9th, Clifton, Clyde, and Axel on the 16th and 20th with the game versus Marysville squeezed in there too as well. As for Hanover, they have a game against Valley Heights, Clifton, Clyde, Troy, and Donovan West left. Reese Tanking comes out of second half action as hot as he was in the first half. Calmly knocks down a 3 on the other end. Hunter Kiekefer tries to back him down, answer with a 2 of his own. But Wildcats go one undone in their first possession coming out of halftime. Quentin Aldifer inside, little floater up, no good. Offensive rebound, Duke Timmel, and a personal foul called on Hanover as Duke got popped in the mouth there. Personal foul will go against Garrett Martin, his second personal foul. Aldifer, the story for the Panthers in that first half, 10 points all in that second quarter, and really helped Centralia to that lead. So right back to the big man down low, Duke Timmel on an easy give and go. Right-handed layup is up and down for the junior, his first points of this second half, and Centralia has scored the first 5 coming out of our intermission break. Tanner Bruna scoreless in that first half, looks to get going here, drives left baseline, kicks it around the horn. Braylon Mine hits a 3, a good ball rotation by Hanover, gets it into the hands of the hot shooter. On the other end, Tanking tries a second 3. He's going to come up short. Running the other way, though, is Hunter Kiekefer, gets met at the rim by Tanking. Unofficially, already a third block for Reese Tanking here in this contest. Rebounding was won by Hanover in that first half. Aldifer and Tanking themselves both had 5 rebounds apiece. Meanwhile, Duke Timmel had himself 4-2 as well. Picks up another one there on the defensive miss by Hanover. Aldifer quickly into the lane, kicks it out. Timmel around the horn. Centralia keeps that ball in motion. Right-hand side, Bowers gets the screen from Timmel. Cross-court pass, Aldifer going against freshman Hunter Kiekefer. Aldifer into the lane, fake, spins back to the left, shot up, no good. Mine pulls down the defensive board, and a foul will be called 94 feet away from the basket on Maverick Becker. That's now Becker's 4th personal foul to go along with 2 points for the senior host so far in this one. will have to go to the bench early as Ben Haverkamp will be first called on by Nick Evans and his coaching staff. Braylon Mine brings it across the timeline, left to right here in Centralia's main gym. Friday night feature game between the Wildcats and the Panthers. Mine takes it now, right baseline, double team, kicks it out, Martin, and a foul will be called. Let's see who they get. Maverick Becker with 4 fouls. Tyler Jones with 3 off the bench for Centralia. That personal foul will go against Paxton Bowers. That's now his 3rd personal foul, as it's already 2 now for Centralia. Inside Garrett Martin, a lot of contact. Duke Timmel, I think, is going to pick up this personal foul. He will. Back-to-back fouls now for Centralia. Will send Martin to the line for 2 free throws. Both teams left something to be desired from the free throw strike in that first half. Centralia was 5 for 11, making them 45%. Meanwhile, Hanover was 6 for 13, getting up for 46%. Martin comes out, clanks the first one hard off the left side of the rim. Second opportunity now for the junior, knocks that one down as he splits a pair coming out of halftime. Substitution for Timmel now, as with those 3 personal fouls, he will have to take a seat next to Maverick Becker on that bench. Bowers brings it across the timeline, keeps that dribble underneath baseline, all for 3 ball. That'll be short. Defensive rebound, pulled down Tanner Bruna. Let's see if head coach Corey Jensen has a way to get Bruna going. This will be Brigham, though, for 3. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. Garrett Martin up and good with the putback. Sometimes you just got to get that ball up on the rim and let your big guys go get it. Martin did it there. Good enough for 2. Inside, a lot of contact as Paxton Bowers just capped that dribble. One of the best players I've seen this year in the TVL of just continuing to keep that dribble alive when he gets down there amongst the trees. And that time it works out for Centralia as that picks up a personal foul now on Garrett Martin. The big man now has 3 here in this contest. Paxton Bowers at the line for 2 free throws. Calmly knocks down the first one. Martin will take a seat on the bench. Back will come Cameron Juneman. So your 5 out there for Hanover now. Juneman, Kike for Bruna, Mine, and Bruna. Tanner and Brigham out there. Now for Centralia, it will be, let me see here, Tyler Jones just checked in along with Henry Heidemann. Reese Tanking down low. It's Brett Heidemann. Then your other 5 out there, Paxton Bowers. 5-point advantage now for Centralia. 4:35 left to go. Here's almost a near turnover. Hunter Kiekever stays with it. Jump ball will end up being the call. And did we get a jump ball or timeout? I think they gave head coach Corey Jensen the timeout. We'll take it with them. 40-35 our score. 4:59 left to play, 3rd quarter.
This is the time of year to reflect on last year's crop cycle and make plans for next year. There are many decisions to be made and many options available. We'd like to help make the financial side of your planning a little easier. Our ag lenders know agriculture and they're local. Stop by and see us. Let's talk about next year. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
So that timeout saves the possession for Hanover here, trailing by 5. They would have got the ball anyway on the possession arrow. Head coach Corey Jensen elects to take the timeout. Tanner Bruna for 3, airballs that one, and Bruna has not been on the mark so far here tonight. He is 0 for 3 from the floor, and coming off a slow CBL tournament. On the other end, Reese Tanking, though, not having himself a cold night. Second 3 of this quarter alone. 9 points now for Tanking, all from the 3-point arc. Now on the other end, Ben Haverkamp, the junior, picks up his first personal coming off the bench. it will stay with the Wildcats. Kind of a slow-moving first half. Continues to be choppy here in the second as we have another foul. That will be called on Hunter Keycaper out top. Set himself in the legal screen. That will find him on the bench now. As him and head coach Corey Jensen just kind of exchanged head nods on that one. 43-35, third quarter action. Centralia leading this one. Hanover had the advantage at the end of one quarter, but Centralia outscored the Wildcats 22-12 in that second period. Inside Tanking gets it, a lot of contact. Patrick Cook thought he got himself all ball on that one, but a foul will be called on Cook. His third personal foul now for the senior off the bench. Will send Reese Tanking to the line for 2 free throws. Fourth team foul now for Hanover. Both teams have 14 fouls already in this quarter. Taking his first free throw from the strike is no good. His first free throw on the night, too, as well, is no good. Taking a good game overall, though. 3 for 5 from the three-point line. Now making 1 for 2 from the free throw strike. Back the other way, Hanover comes trying to cut into this deficit. Brent Beitman from about 6 feet away. Misses that one, gets his own offensive rebound, but then it ends up in the hand of Tyler Jones. Jones pulls it away for the Panthers into the hands of Tanking. Tanking across the timeline. Gets a screen and roll from Jones, trying to work one-on-one against Juneman. Tanking, free throw line shot up. No good offensive rebound, though. Pulled down by Brett Heidemann. And Brett Heidemann gets his second bucket or first bucket of the evening. 4 points now for Heidemann off the bench as the Panthers grow this advantage. And a personal foul will be called as Brigham Bruna goes spinning into the line. Foul will go on Quentin Aldifer, his first personal foul. Brigham Bruna at the line now for 2 free throws, where he is already 0 for 2. First free throw in this set for Bruna is pure. Pure swish there for the senior. So we wind down here at the end of the third quarter. 3:38 left to go. Bruna's second free throw is up and down, so the senior Brigham Bruna goes 2 for 2 from the strike. Pulls this down to within single digits, 9-point advantage, Centralia. Far side, Centralia fans are wanting a kick. What's going to be the call? I think it will stay with Centralia. No official call on it, though. I believe Braylon Mine did a good job of not allowing that inbounds pass from Jones to Heidemann. Centralia will keep possession, though. Hanover looking for an answer. Jones will attack right side against Mine. Hanover in a man-to-man. Aldifer will go against Mine, and he loses it. That's the first turnover for Centralia here in this half. First turnover for either team, and Mine gives it right back. A layup up and down for Ben Haverkamp. And head coach Corey Jensen wants to take a timeout. That's actually Nick Evans with the timeout as this Centralia sideline erupts as Ben Haverkamp gets himself his first bucket here tonight. We'll take the break with him. Centralia pushes this lead back up to 11, 48-37.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
High school basketball action continues next week on KNDY. We'll be off Tuesday for KU and K-State games. We'll be back on it next Friday, February 2nd, the second day there of the month, as the Valley Heights Mustangs host the Axtell Eagles in our Friday night featured game of the week as CVL action rolls on. And Braylon Mine inside is going to get the foul called on Centralia. 2 shots now upcoming here for the sophomore as he looks to get going in the second half. Personal foul will go against number 4, Duke. 24. Okay, there you go. We're getting that one right. Tyler Jones picks up now his 4th personal foul. Mine at the line. That one rolls halfway down and no good for the sophomore. Second free throw coming as Hanover looks for a comeback bid in this one. That one's pure for the sophomore. Mine splits a pair. Full court pressure now for the Wildcats. Bowers breaks it easily with the dribble. Backs it out, now kicks it here near side into the hands of Tyler Jones. Around the horn, back to Reese Tanking. Tanking with the hot hand so far here in this quarter. And a charge, another charge called. If I had $1 for every time I saw a charge called here in this game, I think I'd be able to buy myself a few hot dogs. We're going to call that one on Paxton Bowers. No, excuse me, Brett Heidemann. So the senior picks up his first personal foul. Good enough for a turnover, too, as well by Centralia. As Hanover now with the ball looking to cut into this lead. Inside Cameron Ginneman misses the first one. Second one is blocked by Brett Heidemann as Ginneman could not ditch the taller defender down low. Hanover will keep possession, though, with it. Unofficially 4 blocks for Centralia as a team. Reese Tanking with 3 of those here in this contest. Defensively, it has been a battle between these two squads. Brigham Bruno looking for a cutting Grant Bikeman, and a foul will be called as Bikeman came streaking down the middle of the lane. We were going to call this one on Centralia. That's going to go on Reese Tanking. So the only player without a foul so far to this mark picks up his first personal and sends Bikeman to the line. Actually, okay, so I was way off. That's Reese Tanking's 3rd personal foul. Bikeman now at the line, up short on his first free throw. As Hanover has short-armed a lot of free throws here in this one. They were 46% in the first half. They are 4 for what's going to make it 5 for 8 now here in the second. Bikeman splits a pair of free throws. Hanover looking for a turnover. Far side, Tyler Jones will break that press, gets it into the hands of Aldifer. Ball's on the ground, middle of the lane. Coming in and taking that one away is Heidemann. Just stole it right out of the hands of Tanner Bruna. Heidemann now on that right block, kicks it out Aldifer. Aldifer floater in the lane, off the block, and good for Quentin Aldifer. 12 points now for the freshman in this contest, and Centralia pushes their lead up to 11. Bikeman, top of the key, thought about a 3, now looks to drive against Tanking. Hits it off to Tanner Bruna, still scoreless in this contest is the sophomore. Mine has trouble with it out top, will reset for the Wildcats. Looking to go one-on-one against Ben Haverkamp. Bruna step back on the 3. No, we're going to pass it near side as Hanover continues to run offense against this man-to-man defense for Centralia. Bikeman looks to the left pass, Tanking left side. Sets up Braylon Mine, wide open 3. That's off the rim, no good. Heidemann comes down with the board. That would have been a big 3 for the Wildcats, but it won't find the bottom of the bucket. Now South Centralia continues with it. 3 ball, that one's off, no good from Haverkamp, and it's stolen away by Aldifer. Aldifer just takes it out of the hands of Brigham Bruna on that defensive board, and again Hanover looks tired and a turnover out top. As this Centralia defense is causing havoc for Hanover here in the 3rd quarter. Brigham Bruna will check out. Tanner Bruna out for Hunter Keycaper and Hayden Behrens as head coach Corey Jensen looks for an offensive spark plug here in this 3rd quarter. Hanover only with 10 points here in this quarter. It is 52-39. Centralia leading. They were up 33-29 at half and have not relinquished it. Inside Heidemann, up and down for Brett Heidemann. 4 points now for the senior off the bench in this one. Out top, Mine looks to attack for Hanover. Inside shot up, no good. Mine looking for a foul call, so is Corey Jensen. And a travel is called on Centralia. Then Haverkamp, a lot of pressure in his face. Couldn't keep those happy feet from moving around. Turnover Panthers will give it back now to Hanover. 54-39 our score, 33 seconds left to go. Up top, it's going to be taken away by Heidemann. 2 straight turnovers now by Hanover. Alder for resets. Inside Heidemann, right block. Peter moving, shot up and good by Brett Heidemann. Back-to-back buckets now for the senior as Cameron Juneman on the other end will keep it with Hanover, but this Centralia crowd into this one. Braylon Mine will take a seat on the bench, and will come Brigham Bruna. Bruna will be your trigger man underneath Hanover's basket. Looking for Keycafer, gets it to him. Keycafer fires up a 3. That's an air ball, no good. Centralia coming back the other way. Reese Stankin trying to go 94 feet, and a foul will be called on Hanover. Personal foul will go against Brigham Bruna, I believe. No, that will go against Hayden Barron, his first personal foul. But now at the line for 2 free throws, Tyler Jones, the sophomore. 1 for 1 for the strike form so far tonight, and he calmly knocks down his first. Second one upcoming now for Jones, as Centralia looks to make it a 19-point advantage here in the third quarter. Jones sinks that one 2 for 2 from the strike. 58-39. Centralia has opened this one up here in the third quarter over Hanover. Bruno will bring it across the timeline, looking to get inside the lane. Kicks it off to Juneman, but a turnover Hanover. That's now 4 here in this quarter, all within the last about a minute and a half. And head coach Corey Jensen looking for a prayer. Full court pass, gets it into Alderfer. Alderfer shot at the buzzer, no good. But Centralia takes a 58-38 sign advantage into the last quarter of action.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff of Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it the most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. They know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and now Humboldt, Nebraska.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
58-39 as we enter fourth quarter action. Centralia has outscored Hanover in the last 2 quarters, 47-22. This was a Hanover team that looked dead in their last contest out in the TVL tournament, and the offense looked stagnant here again tonight. Bikeman tries to get inside, gets it to Martin, right block, hounded by Centralia. Inside, Bikeman gets a shot off from 7 feet. First one, no good. Second one, even shorter there by the junior. This would be a big one for Centralia, too, as well, as the Panthers have not beat Hanover in their last 5 meetings, dating back to 2022. Foul will be called on Paxton Bowers defensively out top. That will be now his 4th personal foul. So Bowers with 4, Maverick Becker with 4, Tyler Jones with 4. Meanwhile, Duke Timmel and Reese Tanking all with 3 for the Panthers. On the Hanover side, only 3 in foul trouble. Cameron Juneman, Garrett Martin, and Patrick Cook all with 3 here in this fourth quarter. Out top, Cameron Juneman looks to attack. Martin, left block, up and down for Garrett Martin. Now with 12 points in the contest for the junior, Hanover's going to need to start forcing some turnovers. Both teams have been very clean with the ball in this one. Centralia only with 7 turnovers as a team. Quentin Alderfer continues his hot night. 16 points now for the freshman, all in the last 3 quarters. He was scoreless after the first 8 minutes, but it has exploded here in the second, third, and fourth. Inside contact will be called. Let's see, that personal foul goes on Centralia, and that will be Duke Timmel. So now the big man down low picks up his 4th personal foul, and at the line, Cameron Juneman. Juneman 3 for 4 from the stripe in the first quarter and misses that one. Timmel will take a seat on the bench now for Centralia. Second free throw for Juneman. Makes that one as he splits a pair. Hanover now 6 for 10 from the free throw stripe here in this second half. Inside, taken away by Brant Beichman. That'll be Centralia's only 8th turnover of this quarter. Brigham Bruna splash money from 3. Left wing triple is down for the senior. And now it is a 15-point contest. Alderfer inside. A lot of contact. The late foul is going to be the whistle. And Quentin Alderfer will go to the line for 2 free throws. Brigham Bruna now picks up his 2nd personal foul. As that's the first for Hanover here in this quarter. Alderfer's first free throw rattles home for the freshman. Patrick Cook in for Garrett Martin. Second one now upcoming for the freshman. Free throw is short, no good. Offensive rebound being fought for, and it's out of bounds off of Alderfer trying to get that board. This would be a big one for Centralia here. Hanover has won each of the last 5 meetings. They fell to the Wildcats. Centralia did twice last year in the TVL tournament and right after, same situation as this year. 3-ball Brant Beichman. Now it's going to be an air ball. Defensive rebound. Pulled down. Reese tanking. Alderfer inside, gets it off to Heidemann. Heidemann left block, kept that foot down, and another bucket. Brett Heidemann off the bench, double digits now for the big senior down low as Centralia opens this advantage up 63-45. Inside Brigham Bruna, no on the first. On the second, though, Cameron Juneman gets that one to fall. His first point since midway through that first quarter. Personal foul will go against number 10, Reese Tanking. So now that's 4 on Tanking. Bowers, Tanking, Timmel, and Becker all with 4 fouls along with Tyler Jones off the bench. Juneman's free throw up and no good. At the other end, a charge. Another charge called. Paxton Bowers picks up that foul. That should be his 5th personal foul. So Paxton Bowers is now fouled out with 5:22 left to go here in this fourth quarter. He fouls out with 11 points. He had 9 in the first half. He was 2 for 2 from the free throw stripe, 3 for 5 from the floor, and 1 for 3 from the night. There was Powers, but Centralia loses a big ball handler here late. Still with a big advantage, though, 63-47, 5 minutes left to go in this contest. Centralia boys set at 6-4, 3-0 in TVL play. Hanover 10-1, 5-0 in TVL play. Here's a turnover. Alderfer on the other end, up and no good. Brigham Bruna comes out of there with it. And then who was it? Maverick Becker takes the ball away from Bruna. Got a fan in here that's been commentating all evening. But Centralia will keep this possession, hold on to the lead and the ball with a 63-47 advantage. Head coach Nick Evans takes the timeout. We'll take it with him Hanover, Centralia, in control of this one.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping your home warm this winter, what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with a new Rheem heating system that'll keep you warm, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this winter.
72 degrees and I'm in heaven.
Get professional service and all brands of equipment. Call KNDY Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Hanover led 17-11 at the end of one quarter, but Centralia gained the lead midway through that second and never looked back. They outscored Hanover 22-12 in that second quarter, outscored the Wildcats 25-10 in that third, and so far here in this one, still hold the big advantage 63-47, although Paxton Bowers, the do-it-all guard for Nick Evans and his Panthers team, just fouled out here with 11 points at the 5:22 mark. Out top, Duke Timmel will look to attack, now gets it off to Clinton Alderfer. The freshman, a game of his life. 17 points now here in this one, but a big turnover as Cameron Juneman gets it ahead to Behrens. Behrens nearly turns it over and finally does. Sloppy play from both ends as Centralia turns it back over to Hanover. Kind of like both of these teams playing hot potato with it. Brigham Bruno walks into a three. That one's short. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down Heidemann. And that might be one of the last gasps for Hanover here in this one. Three-ball tanking, thought about it, thinks better, swings it over near side. Maverick Becker, top of the screen. Becker goes to work only with 2 points. Heidemann's shot from the short corner. That's an air ball back the other way towards Hanover. Braylon Mine will check in for Hayden Behrens. Big story, too, for Hanover in this one. Tanner Bruna, the sophomore, held scoreless and on the bench right now with the last 4 minutes left to go here in this game. It's Mine, Juneman, Brigham Bruna, Patrick Cook, and Hunter Kike for your 5 out there for the Wildcats. Meanwhile, to try and shut down this game, it's going to be Tyler Jones, Maverick Becker, Quentin Alderfer, Brett Heidemann, and Reese Tanking. Inside, wild shot will send Hunter Kike for 2 the line. That foul will go on Brett Heidemann, his second personal foul. Kike for the freshman at the line here, 2 for 5 in this contest from the strike. 5 points all came in that second quarter. First free throws in the second half here for Hunter, and he misses that first one. Second one upcoming now for the freshman. Hanover went into the TVL tournament undefeated, setting at 7-0, but since then their 2 TVL losses coming at the hands of TVL foes. Hunter Kike for 0 for 2 from the stripe on that one. Centralia back the other way with it, 3-17 into the hands of the freshman Alderfer as he sets it up for the Panthers. Top side, Maverick Becker. Going against Brigham Bruna, gets a screen from Heidemann. Works that screen and roll to perfection as Centralia spaces out the floor. Becker gets it back into his hand, gets to the free throw line, now takes it left side, Alderfer. Alderfer will back it up, line of one-on-one action now guarded by Mine. Tyler Jones, left side, he's going to be blitzed along that baseline, and a foul is going to be called. Patrick Cook stepping in there and drawing that charge foul. That's going to go on Tyler Jones. So the sophomore fouls out now here with 2:50 left to play in this contest. 5 points for the big sophomore off the bench. Now a second player fouled out for Centralia in this contest. So we're just waiting, and we're going to have to go with Duke Timmel. So Timmel with 4 fouls will come back onto the court. For Jones, that is out now with 5 fouls. Still a long way to go. Uphill battle. Hanover wants to come back in this one. It's 63-47. TK for trying to back down, tanking. Kicks it out. Juneman top of the key. Juneman gets inside to the lane, and a body foul is going to be called on Brett Heidemann. This has been a ugly second half for both of these teams. A lot of fouls and turnovers too as well. Untimely has caused it. And Hanover has just been living at the line. Cameron Juniman can't make that one. 35% of the way down in the bucket, but it pops out for the junior. Second one now upcoming for Juniman. That one's missing as 2, and he goes 0 for 2 from the strike. Hanover 6 for 15 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter alone. Good enough for 40%. No, head coach Corey Jensen wants a little bit better out of his team if they want to be successful here this year. Tanking gets inside, a little floater, a lot of contact, and back to the line will go Reese Tanking. Foul will go against Cameron Juniman now, the fourth personal foul. Both of these squads will get back into action Tuesday evening. Actually, Hanover gets back to rolling Monday night as they make the trip over to Onega. Meanwhile, for the Hanover Wildcats, they will get back in action, the Centralia Panthers, they will get back in action Tuesday over at Troy. Second one now is down for Tanking as he splits the pair. Timeout will be taken by Hanover. We'll take it with them. Centralia leading this one 64-47.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas. A proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Still looking for some help offensively here is this Centralia Hanover's team. They average 58 points per game. They're setting at 47, not bad. But in their last game out before the contest Tuesday versus Washington against a top-tier team in the Axel Eagles, Hanover was held to 14 points in the first half of action. And here in this one, Centralia has outscored them each of the last 2 quarters, a combined 47-22. 3 ball by Braylon Mine is up and down by the sophomore in the near quarter. Still a 14-point advantage for Centralia, though, as the clock rolls under 2 minutes. Alderfer attacks left side. Centralia will gladly let the clock run here as they go into time wasting mode. Top side, Reese Tanking will attack left into the body of Patrick Cook. Now Duke Timmel out there with the ball in his hands. Tanking left side, attacks left baseline, a lot of contact, and one for Reese Tanking. Takes the body and the contact and the foul. Hunter Kiekefer picks up his second personal foul for Tanking. Now 13 points in this contest, trying to make it 14 from the free throw line. Free throw up and down now for Tanking. 3 for 5 from the stripe now tonight for the senior. 1:20 left. Mine thinks about a 3 top side, gives it off to Barron's left side. Centralia comes away with it. Hot potato back into the hands of Hanover. Back-to-back turnovers now for both of these squads. 3 ball by Braylon Mine is an air ball, and I think that will pretty much wrap it up here with 1:10 left to play in this contest. It looks like Centralia will move on now to 7-4 on the season. They will be 4-0 in league play after this one. Meanwhile, Hanover will drop to 10-2. Their second loss now coming up in just as many days. Second loss in 6 days now for head coach Corey Jensen and his squad. Personal foul for Hayden Barons, his second. We're going to get some subs in now. Dean Lupin in for the Wildcats, his first action for the senior. So Hanover, their second loss in 6 days. That will drop them to 5-1 in TVL standings. So at the end of this one, depending on how Frankfort and Clifton Clyde go here later on this evening, the Eagles and Centralia could be setting at the top of these TVL standings by the end of night's end. 2 free throws now upcoming for Maverick Becker as that third personal foul goes on Barons. So talked about the schedule for both teams. Centralia, they will face off next Tuesday, over at Troy. Meanwhile, Hanover has a doubleheader this weekend, next week, as they will face off at Onega on a Monday before hosting Valley Heights Tuesday evening. Becker at the line, splits a pair. Hanover the other way. Kiefer drives inside the lane. A lot of contact. Shot up, no good. Second shot is good there by the freshman, as he now has 7 points in this contest. But it'll be all window dressing, as Centralia will be victorious here. Final 37 seconds capping off on this Friday night contest. Next Friday, though, don't go anywhere. We'll have a good one between the Valley Heights Mustangs and the Axtell Eagles as TVL action rolls on here on KNDY. Of course, this weekend, too, if you're checking for the Chiefs game, we'll have a live stream of that at sunflowerstateradio.com. You can listen to us anywhere you may go here in this great United States. Final 10 seconds wear off. Head coach Nick Evans pulls off the Dogs. Let's see if Hanover fouls. They won't. And Centralia gets their first win over Hanover in 6 tries in pull-away fashion. 68-52 is your final score. Hanover's first win over Centralia's first win over Hanover since the 2022 season. 68-52 is your final score. Centralia moves on to 7-4 on the season, 4-0 in league play. Hanover falls to 10-2 in regular season action, 5-2 now in league play, as their lone 2 losses have come here in the last 6 days. We'll then take a timeout. We'll come back here as we wrap up this one from Centralia as the Wildcats fall to the Panthers, 68-52.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
Nothing beats country living. That's why our bank is proud to be your full-service mortgage lender. We offer a variety of loan solutions for country homes, ranches, and for vacant and recreational land. Whether you're a farmer or just love the country life, see us for your welcome home loan. We're an equal housing lender. First Heritage Bank in Centralia, Corning, Seneca, and Vermilion. Member FDIC. Online at 1hbank.com.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
Warm up with preseason savings on New Holland utility tractors from KNDY. Get 0% deals or cash back offers on PowerStar, T5, Workmaster Utility, and T6 models. These powerful, comfortable tractors deliver from 40 to 126 PTO horsepower. Warm up with preseason savings now at KNDY in Marysville. Offers end March 31st. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualification and CNH Industrial Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
At Kramer Oil, safety always comes first. We're here to keep your home and shop warm with reliable propane delivery, which is why with your first fill-up, we perform a complimentary leak check. Your safety is our top priority, so you can rest easy knowing we've got you covered. And we're not just about safety, we're about convenience too. Need propane when you want it at a fair price? Call or text us today at 785-562-2466. We're here to serve you.
The Centralia boys avenge a loss from the TVL tournament, pulling away from Hanover in this one, 68-52. It was a dominant performance defensively and offensively for Centralia in their first game back from the TVL tournament. Looking at scoring from this contest, first for Hanover, they were led by Braylon Mine with 13 points. Garrett Martin pitched in 12, 8 points for Brigham Bruna. Excuse me. 7 points for Hunter Kiefer off the bench, 6 points for Cameron Juneman, and 4 points for Brant Bikeman. Big name not called in that starting lineup. No points for sophomore Tanner Bruna in this contest. 0 for 3 from the field with only 3 shots. Free throw percentage-wise, something to be expected or worked on for coach Corey Jensen and his squad as they go 12 for 28 on the game, get enough for 43%, turn that ball over 14 times in this game too as well. As for Centralia, they were led by Quentin Aldifer, 17 points, had 10 there in the second quarter, 14 points for Reese Tanking to go along with 3 blocks defensively, 10 points for Brett Heidemann off the bench, 6 points for Duke Timmel, 5 points for Tyler Jones, 3 points for Maverick Becker, 2 points for Ben Haverkamp, and forgot that Paxton Bowers had 11 points too as well. He found out with 5 minutes left to go there in the fourth quarter. All starters scored for Centralia in a balanced offensive attack. They looked to get a little bit better from the free throw strike too as well. They were 13 for 24, 54%, while they only turned it over 12 times. By quarter scoring looks like this. Hanover jumped out to the early 17-11 lead, but Centralia absolutely fumbled Hanover in the last 3 quarters, outscoring Hanover 22-12 in the second quarter, 25-10 in that third, and then Hanover outscored Centralia 13-10 in the fourth, but it was all over by then as Centralia moves on with a 68-52 victory. Centralia now 7-4 on the season, 4-0 in league play as they will go to Troy on the 30th. Meanwhile, for Hanover, they will drop to 10-2 on the season, 5-1 in league play as they host or go to Onega Monday evening. One more time out before we rack up this contest. Take a look at around the league and preview our schedule coming up here for KNDY on a busy sports schedule in Kansas. Again, from Centralia, Panthers victorious over Hanover, 68-52.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you will find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank & Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank & Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Planning new construction? If it's an outbuilding, storage, home addition, or a new home, the pros at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber will help you put together everything you need from start to finish. They can help you with your design with recommendations and cost estimates, helping you find the right product at the right price. And it's delivered free for you when you're ready when you shop local. Everything you need for your dream home or a simple shed is at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Visit with them today.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Anyone can sell you soybean seed. Channel Seedsmen place product to perform. With Channel XtendFlex soybeans and Channel Roundup Ready 2 Extend soybeans, you'll get the superior weed control you want and the high yield potential you need. Make the most of next season with the Roundup Ready Extend crop system and expert recommendations from Channel Seedsmen. Ask a seedsman in your area for recommendations for your fields. Check with your state pesticide regulatory agency for specific restrictions in your state. Always read and follow pesticide label directions.
At Sunflower Community Credit Union, we're proud to give back to our community through initiatives like Debit for a Difference, a program that provides local educators with grants for their classrooms, which helps them make a difference in our schools, along with Save at School, an innovative way for students to learn the value of saving money. Kids can open their very own savings account, making financial education fun and accessible. Join Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville and become part of a financial family committed to your success and the success of our community.
An ad-advertised night between Centralia and Hanover here as we wrap up our Friday night feature game on KNDY FM 95.5. Max Blasky wrapping it up from you here in Centralia in our first contest. If you're just catching it, Centralia girls victorious over Hanover 42-38. And in the boys contest, Centralia gets the sweep over Hanover 68-52 in the boys contest, running away with that one. A few scores to pass along for you real quick. First in girls action this evening, Frankfort topped Clifton Clyde 55-37. Troy had the upper hand on Washington County as they won 62-60 in double overtime. Lynn tops Onega 62-32, and Donovan West hands Blue Valley a loss 54-36. In boys action, only other score to pass along for you. Lynn defeats Onega 52-45. Score updates courtesy of our friend Jeff Wirtz over at the TVL Sports Spotlight update. A lot of action this weekend continues right here on 95.5. KU plays at Iowa State at 12:30 as college basketball gets back in the swing of things over on our sister station AM 1570 FM 94.1. The Kansas State Wildcats are on the road at Houston with an 11 a.m. tip-off. And this weekend, too, as well, if you're searching for the Chiefs game, you can pop on over to sunflowerstateradio.com. We will have a live link there that you can listen to the broadcast as you may. Next Friday, it will be Valley Heights hosting Axtell in our Friday night featured game of the week here on KNDY 95.5. Until then, this has been Max Blasky. Everyone drive home safe. We appreciate you listening in this evening and every weekend upcoming for you. Have a good evening, and we will see you next Friday down at Valley Heights.
KNDY.